Perfection. Pure perfection.
Sensational.
Sensational. Hey, Brandy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay.
Mm-hmm. How was your week?
Last week was fucking a shit show. It was a shit show last week. Well, I guess today's only Tuesday. But, I mean, I guess we could talk about it since you guys are our friends and, you know, we like you so much. We lost our grandmother last week.
Yeah.
So, you know, I'm just like super low energy. Like I went to dinner on Friday with some girls and they're like, "Oh, hey, how are you?" I was like, "Hi." And they were like, "Wow."
I'm always like that.
Wow, low energy. And everybody was low energy because everyone had some shit going on. But
like, y'all should have just postponed that to like 2 weeks from now.
Well, Fallon was there, and Fallon lost her mom,
Right.
and I really wanted to see how she was doing. And then one of our other friends is getting sued by the city. And then
shit.
Another friend, it was like her anniversary of her grandmother's death a year ago. So, you know, we were just like, hello.
A commiseration session.
Misery loves company.
Jesus Christ.
But I mean, I don't know. I get, whatever. It's inevitable.
Yep.
How are you? How are you handling things?
I'm just here. Just here. I am, you know, there's a cleanup going on. So, like, Mom's coming out with stuff, you know, and I'm just like, the kids are acquiring items. So, you know. That's how it goes, I guess. And, yeah, that's it.
Samesies.
Yeah.
Samesies. All right, well, let's jump into it, and then we'll talk about whatever the hell we're going to talk about today. So, I'm Sunny Hepburn.
And I'm Brandy Fleeks.
And this is...
Book of Lies.
The podcast.
It's Bolt, bitches.
Hello, listeners. It's just us today. Have you been enjoying our interviews the past couple episodes? I started listening to Scamanda. And I will be leaving you a review, Charlie. I promise it's coming. It's so well produced.
Mm-hmm.
And you hear from a lot of people that were involved in Amanda C. Riley, that's her name, in her life, and were touched or moved by her and just wanted to give her all the money because she was so young and shouldn't be dying and blah, blah, blah. It's very interesting. I think I'm on episode 4.
Wow.
And you just want to keep listening because it is just like dramatic.
Uh-huh.
But, you know.
That's crazy.
Good for you. So, and when you look up Scamanda, our episode comes up. So I think that's why there's a lot of people like, hey, what's this?
Scamanda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I haven't been really listening to any podcasts lately, the way I used to. I feel like I have something in my chest, like pneumonia or something.
Oh my goodness.
Because I keep, like, every time I exhale, it feels like a kind of like a fluttering. It's weird.
Ooh.
On this side. And so
Have you felt sick? Have you been doing anything differently? Like what?
I haven't felt sick. It started, like, I think last week, maybe 2 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
No, not 2 weeks ago. Like last weekend. Yeah, I haven't been really listening to any podcasts. I should probably do that. I haven't.
It helps me. Podcasts help me like get shit done. Like I'm always in my head, just like, oh, I usually do that thing. Oh, blah 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 blah. I'll turn on the podcast, and then I'm like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Okay.
I've been listening to music mostly, so yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Okay. Do you want to talk about what's hitting the news right now?
What's in the news other than that bozo finally going to prison? Well,
That's exactly right.
I don't know if he's going to prison. I hope I hope, pray, I'm gonna cast some spells. I'm gonna freaking, like, this man needs to go to prison.
Jail time. Jail time.
Like, ugh. Get out of here. Get rid of him. Lock his ass. Put his ass under the jail.
Lock him up. Put him under the jail. Lock him up. I own the rights to that song, so don't try and steal my shit. Unless you want to collaborate and put a funky beat on it. Lock him up.
Or remix.
Throw him under the jail.
For real.
Yeah, so I'm excited about that.
Yeah.
You know, cool.
I will be paying attention. Like, I ignore news, you know, but, like, this, I'm like, go to jail. Go straight to jail. Do not collect $200. Do not pass go. Go directly to fucking jail.
Go directly to jail. This is his second indictment, right?
No.
This is the same one?
This is the indictment about him, misusing information.
Oh, okay, because he was like, oh, I could have declassified the file, but I didn't.
Right, or some shit. Who knows? Yeah.
They serious about their secrets, y'all. You better keep them secrets to yourself.
He's a fucking scumbag. Just
lock him up.
Period. Yeah, I said Donald Trump's a scumbag.
Throw him under the jail. Lock him up. What are we talking about today, Brandy?
So today we are talking about something that is not new. We watched it on TV, but we didn't know all the details, but we're going to find them out right now. Ooh. British Williams.
Ooh, okay.
Of Basketball Wives.
Ooh, Basketball Wives. British Williams, what have you done, darling?
And this information comes directly from the Department of Justice website.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And actually the Better Business Bureau website, too, because she had some nonsense going on before
Y'all
this.
Doing this to me because who I am.
Who are you? That's what I like. Oh, who are you? Like, what? If that was the case, then we'd be doing it to everyone. So British Sierra Williams was born on December 28th, 1989. She's 33 years old. We first learned of her on season 3 of Basketball Wives LA, when it was called Basketball Wives LA. And she was on there in 2014. And that same year, apparently she has, or had, I don't know if she still has them. She had an online boutique called Love of Labels Boutique. And she was advertising, you know, doing Instagram ads. People were buying stuff from her website through her Instagram, you know, and all that good stuff. But apparently she had fulfillment issues. People would order in February and still hadn't received their merchandise in June.
That's fucked up. I'm
that
sorry.
Kind of stuff.
I feel bad when I don't get people's orders out in 48 hours. I put pressure on myself. Fucking 4 months?
Yep.
6 months?
They would
2?
be calling, you know, trying to get a hold of somebody. They wouldn't receive any responses. It was, you know, people were pissed. She had over 30 complaints from for unfulfilled orders to the Better Business Bureau. They were people were
BBB and her.
Yeah, people were complaining.
BBB.
The Better Business Bureau was like, beware of this website, like beware of this business, you know, and they issued a warning and don't be wary purchasing from businesses that you don't know and things like that, because she was having issues. And she had issued a statement, you know, an apology to her customers, saying that they that she would do better, basically. I'm sorry for this unprofessional, you know, blah, blah, blah.
I'll do better. Will you?
She also had a lien on her house at that time for $1,816. I'm like, how do you, an $1,800 lien? That's not even a lot. Like, because she...
Was it a mechanic's lien?
She didn't pay taxes.
Oh, okay.
It was a tax lien.
Okay.
Mechanic's lien.
So if someone does work on your home like a contractor and they don't get paid, they could file a lien against your house, and that's a mechanic's lien.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, good to know.
Real estate question.
Interesting. Didn't know that.
That's what my friend has against her house. She has a mechanics lien.
Wait, the one that's being sued by the city?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
And the thing is, it's due to solar. So she contracted with some solar company. They went out of business. They didn't pay their contractors. So the contractors are suing the owners.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucked up.
Lock them up. Throw them under the jail.
Wow. So yes, she had a lien on her house for $1,800, and her house was in Missouri. So I don't even know how the hell did she get on Basketball Wives LA when she lives in Missouri is what I don't understand. Because her fiance, who
I feel like
at the time he was playing overseas. Yeah.
I feel like all these women live in totally different places and then shack up in LA just to shoot a season of Basketball Wives LA.
Why?
What's the point? Just to get on a show?
You're not in LA. Like, if you were living in LA, fine. Like, the Govans, they moved to LA. But, and Malaysia was she's from Compton. So, okay, Basketball Wives LA.
But she's living in Atlanta.
She moved.
Right. And the same with Brandy as well. And
she's
Duffy.
from Texas. Yeah, they're from Texas.
Other places, and they come to LA to quote unquote do business and blah blah friggity blah.
I guess
it's because
some of them live in LA, like now. But yeah, like she is in Missouri. She has no nothing that ties her to LA except to do this show. That doesn't make sense to me. But okay, whatever.
And that's why she can't see her daughter because she's on. Well, I'm not gonna. Never mind. Go ahead.
Okay, so on September 22nd, 2021, she was indicted. So, yeah, in 2021, she was indicted. So she already, when they were shooting that scene, she's on the phone and they're like, oh yeah, you're about to be, she was already indicted. I don't even, I guess maybe they did it for drama, who knows. But she had already been indicted in 2021. 5 felony counts of misuse of a social security number, 4 charges of bank fraud, 3 charges of making false statements to the IRS, and 3 charges of wire fraud, and 3 charges of aggravated identity theft.
What?
Yes. So how many is that? 20, that's what, 30, how many charges is that? 5, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 charges. Ooh, Lord. Well.
Lock her up. Lock her up. I'm kidding.
All this stuff is happening, and then she's on TV portraying herself to be innocent, blah, blah, blah. I didn't do that. I didn't know about that, blah, 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 blah. Okay, well. Sure. She had admitted, I'm skipping ahead. She finally went to court and she took a plea deal. So she pleaded guilty to all the charges.
Damn.
All of them on May 24th of this year, 2023.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So she was like, sure, I did it.
Mm-hmm. Pleaded guilty, girl. So, she pleaded guilty to 5 counts of misuse of a social security number, 4 counts of bank fraud, 3 counts of making false statements to the IRS, and 3 counts of wire fraud. I guess she didn't plead guilty to the aggravated identity theft charges.
It wasn't aggravated. I mean, come on. It's just regular identity theft.
But check it out.
It was her kid, right? Didn't she, that's what I imagine, using her kids.
She was using, so I'll give her. She was using other people's, it wasn't her kid.
Oh, it was just other people?
Other people's social security numbers, opening bank accounts, cashing checks in other people's names. Mm-hmm.
That's scandalous.
Yep.
You were a straight thief. Right? You've opened a bank account or withdrawing money or, probably opened a bank account, got some checks and started writing checks. And
she wasn't writing checks, she was cashing checks.
Same thing. Okay. That's fucking weird, though.
Yeah. Because I don't understand, How you think you're going to get away with that? How do you think you're going to get away with that? Especially, you're on TV. You're on TV.
The funny thing is, like, nobody asked her, hey, like, what are you going to jail for? Like, what is this indictment for? What have you done?
Or what did they say you did?
What did they say you did? What are you being accused of?
What they say you did, sis?
Oh, just a little fraud, just a little identity. What? I don't want to be your friend.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
Right.
No, you don't need to send me a birthday present. You don't even need to know my birthday. I'm good.
Yeah. So she also okay, so it says British Williams has admitted an unusually large number of frauds that victimize taxpayers, banks, credit card companies, individuals, and programs that were intended to help struggling businesses and employees during the COVID-19 pandemic. She did apply for a fucking PPP
loan. That's
loan.
What she did. She got a PPE loan. She was probably paying fake employees who were probably herself, whose identity she probably stole, probably saying that she has employees who don't exist, cashing the checks, and also, winning on the PPE loan.
She also admitted to underreporting her income on her tax returns for 2017 through 2019. She falsely claimed a niece and a nephew as dependents and basically didn't pay $29,000 because she claimed them as dependents. So she had owed $29,366. But since I had these extra 2 bodies on my income tax, the government's like, what? Yeah, she opened bank accounts with fake social security numbers and opened credit cards with fake social security numbers and used up about $28,000, $28,537, and didn't pay them back, of course, because identity theft and identity thieves don't pay back loans, don't pay back credit cards.
Duh. Duh. Obviously, I'm not going to pay this. It's fake.
You know what's really funny? When I, you know how in college, I don't think they're still allowed to do this anymore, but you know how in college they have those credit card companies on campus. Hey, sign up for this, sign up for that.
Yeah,
blah, blah,
I'm
blah.
sure they're still there.
I feel like there was a law that said they couldn't be there anymore.
That would be nice because 18-year-olds have no control.
Exactly.
They don't know how to manage finances.
Exactly.
Or not impulse control, but what's that called when you practice something? You're being patient and I don't know.
Maturity.
Yeah.
Delayed gratification.
Right. But it's something that practice that kids are definitely not doing.
I had when I was 18 and I opened a credit card on campus, and I remember like a couple of years later, some collector, somebody had called me and they were talking about you owe this and blah 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 blah. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, because at that time, like, I think I just didn't have that card anymore.
Right.
And he was like, well, it shows here that you had made payments on this card, and identity thieves don't pay on debts. I was like, sir, I never said my identity was stolen. What are you talking about? Like, he was just like harassing me, trying to, badger me on how credit card companies do.
Yeah.
But don't freaking give credit cards to 18-year-olds who don't have jobs.
Dicks.
Seriously.
I truly do hope that there is a law where credit card companies are not able to prey on young kids and fuck up their credit.
Yeah.
Because that's kind of how it happens.
Yeah.
Yep. Unless your parents are teaching you how to manage your money and not spend more than you're bringing in.
Right.
Which I doubt.
Girl, I remember what, like, he was like, oh yeah, you'll probably get approved, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, oh, okay. Cool. And he was telling me what to put. Oh my God, he was telling me what to put on the application.
Oh.
I remember this now. Damn, that was.
Tell us what happened, sis.
Yeah, he was like, oh yeah, just put your income as $50,000. I was like,
what?
Yeah. I was like, I don't have income. Like, I have a student loan.
I'm a child.
Yeah, because I was 17 at the time, too.
Yeah, you were.
Oh, my God.
I'm a baby. I don't know what I'm doing. I'll help you, no problem.
Yeah. Fucking.
Fuck you, Fred.
Oh man, too bad I can't like sue them now, but yeah, that's crazy. Anyway. Fuck you, Fred.
That's what his name was. My third eye told me.
Fred. Yeah. So she, oh my gosh, she even applied for a rent relief program in California.
Mm-mm. Do these people be like, oh, look at all these free programs, let me apply for them?
I think that's exactly what they do. I think that is exactly what they do. She applied for disaster loans and using false information about her business income and her payroll. And she also falsified her criminal history. Apparently she has a criminal history. I don't know. It says that she falsified.
She's a thief. Obviously
her criminal history. She used...
Don't talk to me, criminal!
$144,000 in those loans that she applied for to fund her lifestyle. Yeah. $144,000. What are you doing? You know what I could do with $144,000?
I might get new carpet.
I'm just saying, like...
That's like a Hermes bag or something like that.
I don't know.
A Chanel bag or two.
I don't shop in those places.
Well, obviously doesn't she? Because like she who knows where she's shopping? Because that dress she was wearing on the reunion of Basketball Wives this last season, it was like, ugh, who dressed you? You bought this? It's a jumpsuit.
It was it was a jumpsuit.
It was not cute.
It wasn't at all. She was the only one that looked like that. She looked like she was going to a club. Like, and not even like a nice club. Like, she looked like she was going to a club.
This is not your first reunion. What are you wearing?
Yeah. Ooh, Lord. Mm-hmm. Yep, but anyway, so yeah, she used the disaster loans, $144,000 to fund her lifestyle. She also got $52,000 in PPP loans. And on January 3rd, 2022, she applied for the California COVID rent relief program. Now,
maybe you shouldn't be written a $3,000 a month thing.
She claimed that she was living in California and that she had a total annual household income of $50,000. And she couldn't pay her rent because of a reduction in hours of work due to the pandemic. And she stopped paying rent in July of 2021. So you stopped paying rent in July of 2021, and you're applying for this loan January 3rd, 2022. How does that make sense? She received $27,000 in that loan. Well, damn near $28,000. $27,801. Her rent, which was goddamn, who's paying $3,800 in rent?
That's what I'm saying. You shouldn't be paying that much on $3,800. She's probably like a little mini mansion.
Her rent was reimbursed by a $4,000 check from Basketball Wives. So what? She got a check from Basketball Wives because they were still working. Mm-hmm. Her hours weren't reduced. You were on TV.
You're lying.
So yeah, she admitted that in her plea deal. She also submitted fake medical bills to an insurance company, and they paid her $139,479.
Because she faked an accident or something, right?
I don't know what she did.
Fake medical bills. Sounds like scamanda business to me.
Oh, apparently she had some co-conspirators. Girl. How do you fake a medical... Well, I guess, you know what? Never mind, because I guess when you really want to get something, you can do it.
I'm going to draft up a document right now.
Okay, me too.
Let me just copy this Kaiser outpatient receipt. I don't fucking know, like...
Yeah.
If you're willing to put this much energy into fraud shit, do it, like... Use all of this energy and ingenuity to do something good.
Yeah, use your powers for good.
Not evil.
Girl, I can't.
Evil doesn't win.
She hasn't filed a tax return since she was indicted in October 2021. And she listed herself as exempt on a form with her current employer, resulting in no taxes being held from her $90,000 salary.
Because she's now a radio DJ, right?
She got a job as
a VJ. Is that what they...
on the radio. Yeah, it's a DJ. Or a radio host.
Yeah, something like that. Radio hosts get 90 G's?
So the total that she owes is $446,082. Here's my thing. If you're gonna do the thing, do it. $500,000, that's all? Like, for real, $500,000? You didn't even get $1 million and you're gonna go to prison. Yeah. What is wrong with you?
You was doing too many things. That's the thing. You gotta do one big thing. You have too many little things that's getting you caught up.
Like, for real. I'm not going to jail over $500,000. I'm not doing it. So, if
it's millions, right?
Exactly. If I know that there's a potential for me to go to prison, I'm gonna do it big. Like, don't fuck with me. I'm going to get millions of dollars. I'm gonna spend that shit. I'm gonna be
Jen,
buying boats.
Jen's going to jail.
I'm gonna be on yachts. I'm going to be flying places. Like, I'm going.
Boats and hoes.
It's gonna happen. Like, I'm not going to jail for $500,000. No fucking way. No fucking way.
I ain't going to jail for $500,000.
No.
People get killed for fucking $20.
This is true.
Like, you know, obviously we're it's funny, right? But some people get killed for less.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
It's rough out there. But British, you had too many things going on. Listening to too many people, putting your name and signing shit. They gonna find your shit. If you sign it, they gonna find it.
And you using other people's names.
If it's a legal document, they're gonna find it. Period. I'm with you, Brandy. Hey, sign up on Patreon. Meet us on Patreon. You can join for $2, $5, or even $10. We've got bonus content on there.
Why are you putting a commercial in the middle of our...
We'll send you swag.
I'm not done.
Book of Lies.
Weirdo.
On Patreon. Patreon.com/Book of Lies podcast.
A crummy commercial?
Back to your regularly scheduled program.
So anyway, she's scheduled to be sentenced on October 23rd. So...
Damn.
In a couple of months.
What's it looking like? What is it looking like?
She could go to jail or go to prison for 30 years.
Fuck! Are you serious?
Yeah.
Oh my god. What? So if she gets 30, she gonna serve 15.
I'm sorry. There's a total. The total is 50 years.
50.
That she could go. Yeah, there's the bank fraud charges come with a 30-year penalty. And the wire fraud is a 20-year penalty. Ooh. So, yeah, she could go. I mean, you know, they could sentence her to 2 years or 50 years.
Or 50. 2 or 50.
Yeah. You know, it's up to the judge.
Ooh.
She took a plea deal, so she's probably not going to get...
And that's probably why she took that plea deal, because she was facing 50 years.
Like Jen Shaw, 6 years, I'm good.
Yeah. I did it. You know you did it, bitch.
Right? Yeah, she's... Oh, and the Social Security fraud, 5 years, so 55. I'm not going to prison that long for $500,000. It's just not fucking happening.
Give me a cool 10 mil, and if I gotta do Club Fed for a few years, a nice little vacation, I might get a 6-pack.
And there's a potential for a $3 million fine as well.
What?
Says actually $3.25 million in fines she could potentially face. So
they're gonna get they're making an example of her, like, bitch, you're gonna go to jail for X amount of years, and then you're gonna have to pay us restitution, and you only got $400,000.
$446,000.
446. Was it worth it?
Not at fucking all.
Was it, girl? You should have been collecting them cans. I got my recyclables, y'all. Y'all better be collecting them.
Every state doesn't do pay for recycling.
Well, she's been in California, so they do hit here.
Yeah.
Everyone else, I don't know what to tell y'all.
Yeah.
Started over in
because Florida, they're like, fuck that. Florida's a trash state. Like, we need to just kick Florida out.
Yeah, just push it into the ocean.
They have a billion sinkholes over there anyway. Like Florida is just, they don't do nothing right. Anyway, so yep, we're gonna stay tuned to find out what she gets sentenced to, because August 23rd. Okay. That's when she's scheduled, and hopefully she gets some time. I don't know how much time. Not 50 years, though. That's crazy.
I think that's a bit
excessive.
She's not even 50.
No, she's 33.
She's 33.
Yeah.
So even if they gave her a life sentence, it would be her life sentence. So it would be 33 years. Like, I feel like that's what they do. However old you are, and like, oh, it's a life sentence. If I was 18, life sentence, then it's 18 years.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I thought it was 80 years.
No, I think it's your life.
The amount of time that you've been on this earth.
Right. Exactly. I could be wrong. I probably am wrong.
I thought a life sentence was like 80 years or like 50 years, I think. There's something like that.
I feel like back in the day when like these people was like raping and killing people, and they were like, oh, well, you know, I don't want to ruin his life.
I'm sure we could easily find this information out on Google.
We could Google. Do the Googles. Guys, Google it and let me know.
Googles.
Take it to the Google.
Because we don't feel like it.
And send it to us in our inbox or email us at bookoflifespodcast@gmail.com.
Yeah, because I really don't give a shit.
I
just know that people who go to prison need to stay there. The ones that, the ones I'm talking about. I'm not talking about the ones that commit fraud. Well, some of them that commit fraud. But
yeah.
I'm talking about the ones that do the violent crimes.
The murderers and the rapists and the people who take your kids. And
yeah, them.
They don't need to get out of jail. Ever. Like, even when they get out, you need to put them someplace where they're segregated. I know that's illegal.
They need to go on a boat. Like, just put them on a boat.
We need another country. Australia's full up, so we got to send them somewhere else.
A prison colony.
Yeah. What do we got to do? Turn Catalina into
Listen, they build islands. We could build an island and fucking put them there.
Okay, with nothing. Like, alone, right? Good luck, motherfuckers. Good luck.
I think that's called, cruel and unusual punishment.
What? I don't care.
People who volunteer to do it, that's different.
If you're a child killer, if you're a killer of anybody, if you're a rapist, if you're a son of a bitch, you're going on the island.
Or as Jasmine on 90 Day Fiancé says, chucha de tu madre.
Suck your mother?
She said, chucha de tu madre. I was like, I've never heard that one before. She's from Panama, so.
Oh, that's a little different, huh? I'm just saying, fuck you guys.
Son of a bitch. That's
son
what
of a
it
bitch.
is. But,
you get it, right? Like, how they're finding all these, like, with, what's that stuff called? DNA.
What's that stuff called?
You know, the 23andMe stuff. What is it?
Ancestry?
Mm-hmm. But that's how they're catching
DNA
people.
relatives? Yeah.
Yeah, that's how they're catching. Fortunately, they still have, like, evidence from, like, previous crimes and still, like, work those cases.
Right.
Find these old bastards who have been living their best fucking life. Now they're 850, and now they're like, hey, you did it. And then they're going to die the next day. Should have done your job a long ass time ago. But I get it, technology, whatever.
Right. But you know what? Time. It's good that they were collecting DNA. They just couldn't use it because they didn't have the technology.
Like, what do we do with this?
Exactly.
What do we do with this?
Just like with the fingerprints. Mm. They were collecting fingerprints, but they didn't have, ways to
run it or check it or...
Until J. Edgar Hoover decided he wanted to, be a creep and start fucking keeping files on people's hands.
Well, what I'm saying is it's 2023. We are the most up-to-date technology technologically,
yeah.
As it's gonna get until people keep discovering and finding all kinds of shit. And
look, AI will find you now. So if I was you, I wouldn't be doing shit.
Right? It's weird.
AI's gonna find you.
Yeah. Have you been watching anything new lately?
Nope. Just 90 Day Fiancé.
You love that shit.
Yeah, I find it interesting. There's this poor guy. They came to him, the producers came to him and were like, we found out that the person that you think you're talking to, you're not talking to that person.
What?
It's a dude. And he's like, I don't believe it. He just told you that the man said he's been talking to you, and you still think that this person that you're talking to is her. What? Come on, guy.
I don't believe it.
Come on, guy. But, and it's, it's a situation where you as a person should know better, because you have to weigh about 300 to 400 pounds. And this chick is kind of, she looks like a OnlyFans person. And what would she actually want with you? You know what I mean?
Look at yourself.
And it's not even that. I'm not even talking about like just his weight. There are big men that carry themselves very well and look good, and he's not. He's sloppy. Yeah. Okay. And you know what I mean. I know what you're saying. He's not one of those guys that you'd look at and be like, yes, he can get it, even if he is 400 pounds. He's the guy that you're like, oh, I feel bad for you. Maybe, we should go to the gym and get you a makeover and get you some new clothes. That kind of, So I'm just like, y'all be trying to punch way above your freaking, your weight. And you're surprised when they're not who they say they are? He needs to be on Catfish, not 90 Day Fiancé. For real.
You on the wrong show.
You are on the wrong show. And I'm sorry, but damn. Like, they told you this is a dude and you still don't believe it. Sorry. What about you? What have you been watching?
I've been watching all kinds of things, but lately on Netflix I've been watching a show called Into the Dark.
What's that about?
It's about this woman. She's blind and she's in Chicago. And
I've seen that.
She's kind of an asshole.
Yeah, she smokes. She cuts in front of people in line. Her dog.
She loves to have just random sex with randos, unprotected, and loves Plan B.
Yeah,
apparently.
I've seen that. Yeah.
I've been watching it, and I'm just like, wow. Like, I get it, you're blind, but you don't gotta be such a bitch.
Because she wasn't always blind.
Right, she lost it eventually, but she's still kind of cunty.
Yeah.
And, thinks she could do whatever she wants. I'm like, I'm glad the police are roughing her up. Sure how it goes. No, it's interesting. I just watched the first season, and I did see that. That's what kind of hooked me in when she was, like, going through the store, pushing in front of people, asking for her cigarettes and Plan B.
Right.
And it's just the regular, right? The show's interesting. It's giving me, like, not Perry Mason vibes, but, like, blind detective, solves crime.
Yeah, because her little friend gets murdered.
Right. So, and I think there's a few seasons, and I'm finishing up the first season, so it was pretty cool. I did actually start watching that Mer People show. That I was telling you about on Netflix, and that's kind of interesting. It's a little dramatic. It goes over like the history of like mermaids and this place.
It's dramatic.
Well, because like I want to. Like, they're competing for stuff, or
like dancers.
Yeah, or they go like hypothermic very easily, being
underwater all the time.
Get them out of the water. It's just like there's just all kinds of. They're following lots of different people. And
Are there really that many people that are doing this mermaid shit?
Yes! It's crazy! So I kind of stopped watching because it was just going all over the place for me. So it was just like, I'm not really drawn to it. I wanted to see what it was about, but once I started watching it, I was like, meh, not really.
Oh.
I'm good.
There's a thing I saw, of course, an ad on fucking Instagram. People, like, they'll teach you how to be a mermaid. Like, you can have the mermaid experience. I was like, what the fuck is this now? Like, man. Ugh.
We took the girls to see The Little Mermaid.
Yeah.
Which was cute. I enjoyed it. Like, people were mad at, like, Ursula's makeup because, like, a straight guy did it. And like whatever, it's a movie. It's a fucking movie. Who cares? Maybe he's not gonna get an award. Who cares?
Okay, seriously.
I thought she was entertaining. I thought Halle Bailey. I enjoyed her as Ariel. The prince was kind of dopey. And it's like, who are you? Why do you have a song? Prince Eric doesn't sing. What are you doing? Other than that, I enjoyed it. It was cute.
Why You have a song.
Why do you have a song? Why is this happening?
Oh my god.
And then
Did they do Kiss the Girl?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Aquafina is Scuttle.
Right.
And her voice is so crazy. She's like, she was a really good Scuttle, actually. I enjoyed her as Scuttle.
Mm-hmm.
And then I bought the Mario movie. Because I was like, oh, it's on streaming now. So I go to Amazon. And Amazon's like, oh, you could rent it for $20.
Yeah.
For 2 days.
No.
Or you can buy it for $25. So it was like, you bitch.
So
Obviously,
you
I'm
bought
gonna
it.
Buy it.
Yeah.
And I had like some Amazon credits from, delaying my boxes. I like to stack my bread up that way.
Right.
And so I think I paid like $19. But so what? Like Amazon, I bought like all my shit is on Amazon. So if they ever go under, I'm never gonna have any of my shows, any of the shit, all the content.
Can't you download them?
I don't know.
You should be able to download it because you paid for it. It's
Yeah,
yours.
Maybe I could put it on a device or like on a drive or something. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Other than that, that's what I've been doing.
Amazon is a racket.
Yeah, it is. They've been around for ages before streaming. In college, I told you, I was like, you guys are getting my money too easy buying CDs and books.
Books. I sold books on there. So, like, I sold my books. I had this damn anatomy book that I paid like, I want to say I paid like $150 for that book in the fucking bookstore at on campus. I sold it for like $105. I was excited. I mean, that was years ago.
But how you got some of your money back?
Yeah.
Because
the fucking bookstore wouldn't take the book back. I'm like, bodies don't change.
Or they wanted to like give you like $1.
Anatomy doesn't change.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
On campus, you spend $500 on books, and they're like, here's $50. Fuck you. Hell no. I would sell it myself.
Yes, that's exactly what I did.
But that's what Amazon has always been. It's always been a marketplace.
Yeah.
Like the stuff that you're buying, if it's not from Amazon, it's from other individuals who are. Are you still selling on Amazon?
I do have stuff. Oh, somebody bought. I had some shampoo. Yeah, I had some shampoo on there. Somebody bought. So yeah, I still have stuff on there listed.
Okay.
That's in their warehouse. I haven't sent anything else to them though, because I just haven't been.
You've obviously got other things going on. Let's give a shout out to Anthony in Canada. Anthony, hope you're okay. He wants to talk to you about Etsy, getting his selling his puppets on Etsy.
Oh, he's got puppets?
Yeah, he's been making puppets.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Anything else you want to tell the listeners?
No. Oh. Well, it's my thumbs up, but.
Oh, okay. Anytime I ask you if you have a thumbs up, I have a thumbs up.
Whatever.
Brandy, what's your thumbs up?
My thumbs up is that Yacht Rock Radio is back on Channel 14 on Sirius XM. Yes!
Baby, come back.
That's right. And I love me some Yacht Rock Radio, and it's back on Channel 4. Because in the car, I can't listen to it because it's on like one of those fucking obscure channels that I can't access because my car is old. So I have to listen to it on Channel 14.
Grandma. You got your Yacht Rock back.
Girl, Yacht Rock is amazing. It's just feel-good tunes. I love it. Fucking get in the car, put the window down, and just drive down the freeway. The wind blowing through my hair. It's amazing. Yacht Rock is amazing. 80s and 70s music. You can't go wrong. What's your thumbs up? Do you have a thumbs up?
Do I have a thumbs up? So earlier this year, I bought a vacuum for the pond. And I was out there vacuuming muck out of the pond this morning.
Where does it go?
When it comes out?
It has a chamber you have to clean?
It expels. It has a
tube?
For,
okay.
For it to go out. And I just throw it on the wood chips, and it just dries up, and looks crusty, and flakes off into the world. It's actually a really good fertilizer.
Yeah, I bet. It's got nutrients and shit in it.
Yeah, so we're trying to
because it's green.
It's black sometimes at the bottom.
Oh yeah.
Because it's the fish waste and like the decomposed stuff, and it just sits there at the bottom. So you have to go in there and muck it out. Even if I throw the things in there that says it's like helping it break down,
organism, whatever.
It doesn't do all that. No, please stop. Ugh. You gotta suck that shit out or get the it's such a manual process. It's ridiculous. But yay! I got to use my toy. Woohoo! Because we're getting the backyard in order. Like Bren's birthday's coming up, so we're having her birthday party on the 24th. We're hosting after the wake here on the 20th, so we got to get everything
Viewing.
on. Yeah, the viewing. So it's just a lot happening right now. I just want to do nothing. I just want to just like lay in bed and just be under the blankets but no.
Yeah.
Life goes on.
Yeah. I'm making some journals I'm gonna put on Amazon because why the fuck not?
Okay.
So buy them, guys. Buy them. I'll let you know
when you get it. I'll add a link, guys.
I'm gonna do. One's gonna be gratitude journal. One's gonna be a manifestation journal. And it's not like gonna be like all this because I saw this ad, of course, for this manifestation journal, which looks amazing. It looks absolutely amazing, but it's $60. I am not paying $60 for a manifestation journal.
That's a bit much.
And it has like stuff that I feel like is unnecessary because I don't use it in my manifestation practice, like crystals and like I love crystals, but like I'm not using them for manifestation like that. Like I might have a quartz on, but they're just gonna be simple little journals.
Well, I want to see. So when they're ready for purchase, we'll add a link. And if you want to be a fan or support the podcast, go ahead and give us a follow. Come on back. Share this episode. We have like 178 other episodes that you could be listening to, so definitely check it out. Or join us on Patreon where all of our secrets are. That's where we spill the tea. We got to get our tea time sessions happening some more. There's a few episodes up there and some bonus episodes, some pictures, all the things. So if you'd like, meet us on Patreon. Or leave us a review. That's helpful too. Thank you for listening. You can find us on social. On Twitter at Book of Life Pod. On Instagram and Facebook at Book of Life Podcast. I shut down our group. So, ha ha ha! I'm Sunny Hepburn.
And Brandy Fleeks.
And this was
Book of Lies.
The podcast.
It's Bolt Bitches.